Hi. If you are listening to this, my name is Kylie. Welcome Collection family. Remember, no spamming, no cursing, and please no sus comments. Remember to hit the like button, and subscribe if you are new. Corvette. Sit back, relax, and enjoy the stream.
Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Out of your luck, huh? I'm that go-to when she down to come through clutch, huh? Sit brown till I'm flush time. My drip, real plush, huh? Internet tea off a blue pill. Hand grip stack of the blue cheese. Turn that to a bag in a new crib. Nice big spot by the seaside. Never stressed on for a handout. Just ain't on, but I be on. Just ain't on, need to be right, yeah. Gold fronts to show the color of my soul. Cool you think you is, you got me in a mode. Where I'm from, we live and die by the code. Either that or sell your soul to get a roll. Black boy joy, she wanna see the Forbes like I wanna see her form. Tell me what you for, yeah. Ayy, you pay me what I'm owed, yeah. Yeah, all this money on me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me. Yeah, all this money around me. Yeah, cash rolls all around me.
Oh, yeah, there it goes. Hello. Good morning, everybody, boys and gals. Happy freaking Friday. What up, everybody? Good morning. What up? Yo, appreciate y'all tapping in as usual. What's good? Appreciate y'all tapping in. Good morning. What up? What is goody, boys and girls? Welcome back. Happy freaking Friday. What is going on? It's Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Finally made it to the end of the week, and it's Friday. Good old Friday. What up, everybody? Like I said, appreciate y'all tapping in as always. Hit that like button on the way in. Really do appreciate it. What's good? Chalk in the building. RPK, Mr. 843, DeLeon, Casanova, Kane, K-Way, 490 East, Chevy Rides, Amara in the building. What's good? Tifa, good morning. Chevy Rides, what up, man? What's good, Chevy? Happy Friday, my dude. RPK says, amazing. Good morning. What's good? Cushy Souls. That's an ugly hat, Raph. Rojo Vision, Corey, Adobo, Rusty Lee. Good morning, my guy, Rafi, Mister in the building. Moonlight, Albie in the building. What's good? Fernando, Danny V, George, Mr. Stanley, The Walk. What's good? Good morning. Good watch details. What it do? Mr. Slappa. What up, Raph and chat? What up, Mr. Slappa? Wilson in the building. What's good? Good morning. Everyone get their Yeezy slides yesterday or what? Everyone get their Yeezy slides. Mario in the building. Eddie B's World in the building. Tony in the building. Big Ron's Kicks. Mona Rap, what's going on? What up, Danny? Monte in the building. Mike. W Rod. Scene Lover. Big Ron's Kicks. Morning, little bro. What up, Big Ron? Treyway, Riddle Me Kicks in the building. Good morning. What is good? Daryl in the building. The blue Yeezy price on StockX is crazy. Glad I hit. There you go, Daryl. Yeah, so Ayo Sosa, what's good, dude? Chalk in the building, what's good? Deleon, what's good? Missed out on the Yeezy slides yesterday. Remember, they are all available on Yeezy.com. K-Way. Yeah, that's the thing. Like, I've been getting there's been a lot of negative, like, when it came down to this slide. A lot of negative, bro. Like, a lot of negative. Like, people are like, oh, it's been on the Yeezy website. Like, what are you guys doing? Like, all of a sudden you guys want it because of JD Sports. Yeah, because nobody wants to wait 6 months for the Yeezy slide. That's the point. Like, I don't know why people don't understand that. Like, that's the point. People don't want to wait months on the Yeezy slide. That's it. But since it's convenient and it's there that you could get it right then and there today, and like if they're dropping on JD Sports, you could use a coupon. Yeah. You know, like I'm not understanding why so many people are just so negative about it. But yeah, I mean, that's the point. You feel me? That's the point. You get it right then and there. If you want them, you don't have to wait 3 to 4 or 5 months. You got people still waiting. What's it called? On the Yeezy website. So it's like, hello, like, yeah, of course people are going to grab them at JD Sports. I would say in my area, they were sitting. There was 2 JD Sports out here in Vegas that got them. And I went to the store that had less pairs than the one on Las Vegas Boulevard, and they were sitting. There was maybe 10 of us ish, maybe 12. But they did allow, since there was not a lot of people, they allowed each customer to grab all the colorways. So it was one per color. So you could grab all the colorways if you wanted to in your size or whatever size you wanted. And then they said after 3 or 4, it's all first come, first serve. He said you could come back and buy all the inventory. That's what he said. So it definitely sat for a bit. I'm sure like I told you guys, depending on your area, it was going to be a slow sellout, right? It was going to be a slow sellout. And I'm assuming that's probably what's going to happen with these slides. If there was barely any lines, it's probably going to slowly sell out, right? Like in my area, Vegas started school, so the malls weren't really as busy, which makes a lot of sense. But yeah, like I said, it just depends on your area. There's a few people that hit me up and said, yo, Ralph, like, it sold out in my area. There was a good amount of people in line, but once again, it was different in my area, probably because everyone was at school. And school had already officially started. So I'm pretty sure, like I said, depends where you live, it was going to be a slow sellout. And it wasn't very difficult to hit at all. It didn't seem like any of the stores got blue. Blue seemed like it was only exclusively dropped. It only exclusively dropped on JD Sports online. Blue, they didn't have blue, and they didn't have white, I think, in store. They only had sale, the chocolate colorway, the brown, the black, and then the gray. That's all they had. They didn't have white, nor they didn't have blue. So, let's see. This goes to show you that Ye is kind of washed. Tell me I'm wrong. If this was Ye, these would be $200 easy. I mean, bro, come on, man. The market is different, bro. The market is different, And also the thing is, like, I discussed this with you guys. I discussed this with a couple people, is that, like, I feel like once casuals that don't really know much what's going on in the sneaker space right now, once they see, Yeezy size available at JD Sports, they'll be like, what the heck? I don't think it's fully introduced to everybody, that they know that, Ye and JD Sports is working together. Like, some people are going to think it's Adidas, but it's not, right? So I'm sure that's going to be the case as well. Yeezy trying to come back from the grave, like, oh gosh, no blues here. Top of the morning, AM Raf and Collection Fam. Thank goodness it's Friday. Town Legend says, didn't Ye want his stuff affordable to everyone? I mean, yeah, $44. I mean, his Yeezy slides were like what? When he was with Adidas, it was like $70, and now they're at 44. So I mean, that is pretty affordable. So I ain't paying that. People paying $150 plus for mine sides. I sold my 1000s for $260. I think Ye is washed. Toof says, Toof, do you not understand that, like, this is the first time that Ye officially is working with a company and they're only exclusive? How are you gonna say someone is washed if they sold out all online though? Like, you could just because it's not reselling doesn't mean someone is washed. Like, it's selling, people are buying it. Like, how is that? Like, you can't just say, oh yeah, it's reselling. Like, it's not reselling. That doesn't mean anything, bro. Like, people are buying it. There's still demand. People, you know what I mean? Like, someone that just came back and went on his own without any other Adidas, Nike, New Balance, or whatever, everything, like, did it his own brand. Like, he still sold. He still pushed product. He still sold it. So it's like, I don't know. I don't know if that's considered wash. Like, he went independently. Like, not a lot of people could do that and then still sell his stuff. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't think that's necessarily washed. I mean, yeah, like, maybe like some stores, some slides are sitting, but I don't know. That's how I look at it. A 44 plus a coupon. It's like saying, like, gammas don't go for much, right? Gammas don't go for much in certain sizes, like, but it's still sold out, like, in all sizes. It's like reimagined Air Jordan 4s. Like, they're like retail, but all the sizes, like, sold. Exactly. Since it's been a few years, you would think that these would go hard on StockX, like when he was with Adidas. Am I not wrong, bro? Even at towards the end of his time with Adidas, like, were you not there, bro? Were you not there, dude? There's a lot of colorways that didn't go for anything in the resale market. So when he was with Adidas, too, what are you talking about? Same thing with a lot of 350 V2s. There was a lot of them that didn't have any resale market back in, like, way before COVID. Like, were you not there, bro? Like, there was a lot of stuff that sat, a lot of things that people didn't really want. A lot of things that didn't go in the resale market. There was only certain things that was going for the resale market. Like, well, I don't know. I don't even think you were there. Like, were you there, bro? Like, there was a good amount of Yeezy slides that didn't go for anything, bro. Like, I would say, like, when they started coming out with those shades of, like, blue, and then the shades of, like, a lot of shades of, like, brown, like, a lot of those Yeezy slides weren't going for anything. So I don't know. Like, I don't know what to tell you. Let's see. I'm with Tooth. Yo, you're saying that because you don't like to support him. That's why. That's why I don't. Tony, I know already. You're super biased though. So I just feel like arguing Raph. Just let me be. The reason things sat back then was because he started saying something crazy-ish, and I get it. Like, I feel like some people may be biased and stuff like that. So team, you're such a glazer. But anyways. I'm just saying, like, how is it someone that's washed and that sold a lot of his stuff independently? That's just me, bro. Like, that's just me. I get it. Like, Ye said some crazy stuff, and I, like, I set that aside versus, like, the things that I actually like. You feel me? So, Deli Venom, what up, dude? That's a value. He lost value in his Adidas deal because he was off the made far too long. And yeah, the things that he was saying too, like, really made people less interested. So it's all good. Let them cry. Yeah, I guess so. I don't know. Hope he drops some wave runners. Easy says. Just coming in here to argue every day is a serious problem. Cass says. Not a Glazer, not a fan of Ye. He said stuff about your people. Would you still support? Rami says, I mean, like I said, it's a Yeezy slide. Like all that other stuff, like I'm not gonna be warned about like other like rich people what they do and say. It's like the same thing. Like if you want to do that across the board, just like your boy Rami that has allegations towards him, like you're gonna still support. Same thing with what's it called? It's Tom Sack. There's some allegations
Good
with
morning,
him.
Raf.
People
Loved the
still
new
support.
video yesterday.
So it's like
fire emoji.
You feel me? Like I don't know. That's what I'm saying. It's like we gotta pick and choose and keep the same energy across the board. Like I'm just saying. You feel me? Phil's coming here to argue every day. I know. That's what I'm saying. It's like you gotta pick and choose sometimes, bro. You gotta pick and choose. So you gotta match that energy across the board. So chat gonna take a crazy turn. I'm staying out of the politics stuff. That's what I'm saying. Like I know yours wasn't really political, Tooth, but others' comments were. So I'm just saying. He said that crazy to get out of his deal with Adidas and it worked. Same with LeBron Diddy Party. James Ike says it's American people. It's called freedom of speech. Isa says, yeah. I mean, like I said, everyone has their own saying and beliefs or whatever. But I'm not gonna get into that. So if you don't support or like somebody, you don't have to invest energy into it. It's pretty easy. Just saying. Snowbird says facts. 100%, brother. Let's see. I haven't seen one thing about it. What's dropping today? Tooth says. How about go baby? Let's go Steelers. Bread and butter says. Yeah, dude. Preseason was nice, bro. I'm telling you, bro. Like I was watching the Raiders and Arizona game, and dude, Jeremiah Love was looking really, really good, bro. Let's see, and there is a hard thing to fake, Tony says. Buy what you like, Deleon says. If you don't like him, but don't buy him, all y'all say crazy stuff. So Daryl says, yeah, it is what it is, bro. That's why like motherfuckers act like their shit don't stink, bro. Like it's like, if you like it, if you don't, then whatever. Just move on, keep it pushing. So it is what it is. I don't know, outrage, Mr. Slapovich says. Yeah, Loves was looking good. But yeah, I got the Yeezy slides, you know what I'm saying? I got one online, got it for under retail from JD. Got it. I think I paid like $35. $35. And they fit true to size, bro. They fit true to size, dog. They fit true to size. So yeah, motherfuckers just act like their shit don't stink, bro. They think they're like perfect and then all that shit. Like, those shit happens, bro. Like, if you don't like to support an individual, then just it's what it is. It is what it is, bro. You know what I mean? Just keep it pushing. We just need to learn to forgive those who are trying to correct them their mistakes, Tifa says. But yeah, I got the all black one in person. What's it called? Like, for some reason, I don't know, like they fit. I don't know, they fit true to size, bro. Like they fit a little bit different. Normally I have to go like a whole size up on Yeezy slides, but these ones fit perfect true to size. You know what I mean? So what are y'all arguing about? Not buying Yeezy slides and Ye falling off. That's what people are arguing about. I got the sale pair off Yeezy in May, and they are way better than I expected them to be. Iwer Brick says. Anybody's orders back ordered. If you check on website, it shows nothing on the app. Will says. Yeah, true to size fits good. True to size fits good, bro. I love getting the chat going. Been saying Raph and I need to have a podcast. No, we don't, because I would not want you to be on my podcast shirtless. And two, yeah, you're way too biased when it comes to sports. So, is the foam the same? I would say so. Like, I would definitely say like it's almost the same. Like I said on my video, like it's slightly, but it's like basically the same. Like, I've been walking around in this slide for like, I don't know, like what all day yesterday. So how many people are dead because of Travis Scott? We still supporting him. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like the shit that happened with Travis Scott, people are gonna still support him, buy his shit. That's what I'm saying. People just be picking and choosing, bro. People just be picking and choosing to make them look good or sound good. Like, but then they still buy other things that support other people. So it's like, that's what I'm saying, bro. Rob, all I could thinks the podcast will belong to him. W. Rod says. Let's see. I get the people going. Tooth says. Yeah, because you're a little rage baiter, bro. Definitely not the same foam. Yeah, it's like slightly different. Yeah, for sure. Like they're slightly different. Slightly different, especially the fit for sure. Let's see, for $44 your steel though. I have 4 pairs. Yeah, I know. I have a couple pairs too, but like I get it. The foam is definitely different. Like I told the wifey, I was like, it's a little bit harder. Like, not that makes sense. Like it's more squishy. But other than that, like they feel almost identical. Softer or stiffer. Like these are more stiff. These are more stiff, I would say. These are definitely more stiff. Let's see. But $44, I mean, they're not bad, bro. They're not bad. Just time them out. I don't know. Some of y'all need to get it timed out, bro. That ass. What the heck is on the screen? Nike on some ish. Cushy says. Am I muted? Hello? You gotta refresh. You gotta refresh. You gotta refresh. You gotta refresh. I like lagged a little bit. I saw it on my end. I dropped some frames. I don't know if you guys could still hear me. I think you have to refresh. It's YouTube. You have to refresh. It just glitched on me. Also, it's because I haven't updated my Streamlabs. It keeps asking me to update it, but I forgot to. So that could be it. Have to refresh. You have to refresh, chat. You have to refresh. You have to refresh. You told your Kilima says I had to refresh. Yeah. I'll stick to the subject we talking about. Yay. Francisco says. Can you show the box of slides? Yeah, it's just like a silver. It's like a silver metallic box. That's it. That's all it is. Bro, I would say this, like the box cut me, dude. Like these edges on these boxes are like sharp. Like these edges right here of the box is super sharp, bro. Super sharp. Super sharp. Super sharp. Yeah, I heard the slander made you glitch, Philly says. Someone brought up Travis and I leaned into the hate. Num says, refresh work, but the slides are way more squishier. Me and the family were comparing last night. We had compared 3 new to the Adidas we all have. What up, Cleveland? What's good, dude? Dust bag in the box would have been nice. I don't think a Yeezy slide needs a, what's it called? Needs a freaking dust bag, bro. I don't think they need a dust bag at all. So when mine comes in, I'm throwing that box out. Nate says, yeah, like for me, like now that I have the slides in, I'm not keeping this box. I'll probably throw it away because I already know where my slides, they're all going to just be everywhere in the house. There's no reason why I have to put the slides back in the box. Like I have one box, I have one slide that's going to be coming in that's strictly only going to be like wearing inside. I need some new house slippers. And then these all black ones that I'm wearing is for outdoors. But I haven't wore them outside yet. So I've just been wearing inside until probably I get my other slides in. My Yeezys came in on a trash bag. I ordered off Yeezy and only got a dust bag, no box. Eyewear Brick says, there we go. Well, people say like you could buy them on the Yeezy.com. But I mean, you don't necessarily need the box, though. I promise you guys that. You don't need the box. You don't need the box. Okay? You don't need the box. But today for sneakers, okay, today we got the SGAs, the Shies. Okay, you have the SGAs dropping today. Okay, you have the Vomero Premiums dropping today. You got the Vomero Pluses dropping today. And I think tomorrow's a pretty solid day, bro. I think tomorrow's a pretty solid day. You got the 3s, you got the Kobe 5s, which if anybody actually signed up for the Kobe 5s, these are I think results should go out tomorrow, maybe tomorrow today. Rocket for the 27-month re-up draft. I'm telling you, Birkenstock slides are the move. I mean, I have some cheap ones from like Target, but like I don't really wear that as much, you know. Dude, everybody wears like I see a lot of Birkenstocks in the wild. A lot. What up, Air Ace? What's good, dude? What up? Make a basketball court out of the pile of trash they leave after soul separation, Amaro says. But yeah, tomorrow's pretty solid, man. You got the Jaw 4s, NY. If you're listen, NY, if you couldn't get the Kobe 5s, you got the Jaw 4s, NY versus NY, eh? I don't understand why he got it NY. That's why I don't understand. But hey, listen, guys, if you missed out on the NY versus NY Kobe 5s, you could grab these. You could definitely grab these if you guys want. One pair of slides, only wear them in the house. Gorgon says, what up, Gorgon? There you go. Hit Blue online and cop the pair in store 2 hours after opening yesterday, Alexander says. So if anybody's going for these are dropping tomorrow. $140. That's what I like about Jaws, man. Dude, I'm telling you, the Nike basketball stuff, I'm glad like some of them are like literally you could grab them for a really good price. So yeah, they went crazy. Only release EA on sneakers for NYC accounts. Yeah, but now you guys don't want these, huh? Because they're probably gonna be a bunch of bricks. Yeah. You going for the Kobe's Raph? Probably not. I'm passing on the Kobe 5s. I'm passing on the Kobe 5s in the manana. So I don't see the correlation between Jaw and NY, but cool shoe. Yeah, it is what it is. I mean, the thing is, like, the Jaw 4s are nice, you know, and I get it. Like, the thing is, like, with Jaws is that, like, with Nike basketball shoe, there's always one that is everyone's favorite, and then all the rest of the what's it called? The rest of the colorways not the colorways, but the silhouette in general doesn't do well. Like, listen, they just dropped the Jaw 4s yesterday. That was an easy scoop. These were an easy scoop, and there's still sizes available for the Jaw 4s, and I'm sure they're probably an easy scoop in person. You know, it's always like that. But I think the Jaw 4s, the performance-wise, it's a good shoe. Like, it really is. Like, I'm probably going to grab another pair of these Jaw 4s. Like, I actually genuinely like hooping in these. So, get your consolation prize, NY versus NY Jaw 4s. I don't really like the colorway. You know what I'm going to wait around for? I'm going to wait for an all-pink Jaw 4s. How about that, huh? Wait for the all-pink one. The new LeBron, dude. I heard the new LeBron 24s. The new LeBron 24s. They what's it called? They are a lot lighter than his normal LeBron sneakers that he normally drops. But still, like, $200 is, come on, bro. I don't think LeBron's got to be that much money, right? Like, but they always do that for like LeBrons. They do it for, you know, for Kobe's. They do that for KD's. They're all going to be expensive. So, people, happy Friday to all the freaking degenerates in here. What up, DH? What's good, dude? You do love pink, Air Ace says. I mean, it looks good on court. You know what I mean? The colorway that they're dropping for the LeBron 24s is actually really nice, but $200, god dang. Let me see. Let me go back here. How do did they change this? How do I go to my likes? Let me see. Bruh. I don't know how to go to my likes on Twitter. I think they changed it. Okay, here it goes. The new colorway of the LeBrons. I mean, we showed this the other day. They're not bad, but they're probably gonna be $200. You have to check the background. Jaw 4's dark mode colorway, and if you do a blazer colorway, I'm definitely copping. Moonlight says. There you go, Moonlight. Good morning to everyone that didn't get Pokemon this morning. John Brown says. There you go, John. Well, you use it for Target. Pink Jaw 4 is clean. Definitely getting a pair for the court. Yeah, I'm telling you, like, if you actually, like, if you hoop, dude, just try it out, bro. I think you're gonna like it. You're definitely gonna like the Jaw 4s, bro. I think you're definitely gonna like the Jaw 4s. Like, the traction on it is good. The comfort is great. Like, they're a good shoe in my personal opinion. But, you know, if it's not for you, that's fine. You know, because I like to try certain shoes. Like, that's why I tried the Shays. But I'll probably not get a pair another pair of Shays.
Good morning, Ruffy and Collection
Black
fam.
Shinobi.
Missed y'all.
For the 40-month re-up. Good morning, Rap. Collection fam. Missed y'all. What up, Black Shinobi? What's good, my boy? It's been a minute. It has been a minute, dude. But happy Friday to every single one of you guys. Like I said, I appreciate you guys for tapping in per usual. Let's see. Did the Nike letting those designers do the ones? Find other pictures and look in the background for the other pairs, Amara says. Dude, no, this colorway is nice. But like I said earlier this week, is that they're definitely been using like this weird material on the outer, kind of almost similar to like the Jaws, kind of similar to the Caitlin Clarks as well. So I was talking to somebody in line yesterday, and they saw the Caitlin Clarks in person. They said that they weren't too bad, not for them, but I mean, why are we sitting in silence? Thought my audio gave out. No, you're good, Nathan. You just gotta refresh the stream if it happens. You just gotta refresh the stream if it's muted like that. So yeah, you have to refresh. If anybody, like, if my mic goes out, it's because you have to refresh the stream on YouTube. That's why. Okay, make sure you guys do that. Refresh. Okay. Refresh if I'm muted. Okay, it must be some kind of materials that flexes with the foot better. Yeah, maybe, and I think that's probably what it is, and that's why people are saying that their LeBrons were a little bit more lighter. So, you know, and I supposedly this is like the most lightest shoe. Dude, what are these? Huh? I was like tweaking for a bit. The 2026 Ferrari Air Jordan 4014 is currently set to drop on September 26. I hate that we're seeing 10 plus colorways of the Caitlin Clarks before we even get one. Makes me think the drop will be watered down, waiting for colors of choice. Dude, Conrad Tony, that's exactly what I said. Like, the other day, is that like they're really trying to make Caitlin Clark like the next big thing when it comes to Nike basketball. And since she has so much hype, like they're really trying to push it heavy. So I mean, that's fine. You know what I mean? Like, I could already see this happening. I could already see the hate and like, oh, these are a bunch of bricks. So the Caitlin Clarks, nobody wants them. Like, they're everywhere, dude. Like, like, I don't think, like, people don't understand that is not the point. Like, that is not the point. The point is that it's having everyone buy whatever they want. You go in the store and go get them whenever you want. That's the point. Like, I get it. Nike wants some sort of hype or whatever. Like, her first drop will probably sell out. I guarantee that. But eventually, with the amount of basketball shoes and colorways that she's going to have, like, I could already see, yeah, it's eventually gonna sit, but it normally happens like that with all basketball shoes. Not every single person, sneakerhead, is playing basketball. Eventually things start to slow down a bit. They really do. That's with any Nike basketball. Things tend to slow down a bit. And people don't understand that. Is that there's only certain things that people like. There's certain things that people won't buy. Will only buy for the personal and only buy it to flip. That's like Kobe 6s sometimes. Like people complain about, oh, and anybody could buy Kobe's. Like they're a bunch of bricks. They're oversaturating the market. Whatever. Like nobody wants them. And then when the next Kobe comes out that resells, people are gonna go for it. So it's like, it's not like everybody in here is going to be going for every single Kobe that drops, because that's not going to be the case. Because at the end of the day, it's a basketball shoe. It's a basketball shoe. Not everybody's going to buy a basketball shoe every single drop. So eventually it's going to slow down. It's what it's made for. You know what I mean? Like, the shoe gets used for what it's made for, or the shoe gets made for what it's going to be used for. Exactly. So it's like, I get it, right? Like they're teasing all the colorways for the Caitlin Clarks. And I mean, at the end of the day, I don't really mind it, but it's just like, at least that we know what to expect in a sense, Let's see, I'm going for every single one except the new colorways coming out, Carlos says. What if you got Travis, Caitlin Clark ones from the rip? I don't think they're going to do that. Like that one, I still believe that the Caitlin Clark, the all black ones that Travis wore, is a fragment. So, but anyways, getting back to the 4014s, Ferraris, interesting. I was like, at first I was like, dude, are they already re-retroing the 14? I was like, wait a minute, but this is like a whole new thing that they got going on. Very interesting to see this. I'm good though. I still think like when they re-retro the Air Jordan 14 Ferraris, I feel like they messed those up, like material wise. What up, Gray? What's good, dude? What up? What's good, dude? Good morning. Yeah, there's a couple new stuff. I'm really curious of how. I think these are going to be dumb limited. Someone had sent this to me the other day, and they said, yo, Raph, like, how well do you think this is going to do? I was like, what do you mean by that? It's like, is it going to sell? These are going to sell out because there's these. I feel like I could see these being like dumb limited. I think like this has got to be the very first Jordan 11 I've seen in a long time to release this early. And these are going to be like dumb limited. These are probably only going to be available at like your neighborhood stores, boutique stores, tier 0 stores. Like I don't see this dropping at your like local JD Sports. Like it's not going to happen. These are probably only going to be exclusively dropping at like certain stores, and that's it. It's like a Gamma Blue. Like it's almost like not a Gamma Blue, but it's like the Gamma Blue slash what was that? What was that 11 called? Cap and Gowns. It's like a cap and gown Gamma 11. That's what these look like. And then you got like the anniversary joints. That's what it looks like. I think I just lagged again. Yeah, I just lagged. Chat, if you don't hear me, you gotta refresh, bro. I should have just freaking updated my StreamYard or Streamlabs. My Streamlabs got to be updated. It's my Streamlabs, bro. It's my Streamlabs. It is my Streamlabs. I apologize. ATLs and cap and gowns 2.0s. Not even the ATLs, bro. It's like the anniversaries. I mean, you could definitely say the ATLs in a sense, but that was more like, it had a little bit of color on it. But I would say I would definitely compare this to like the anniversaries. So it's for those who didn't get the gammas. Dude, these are gonna be super like luxury. These look luxury as hell. It's like an updated version of like the Gamma 11s. Like it looks like it has like some sort of premium leather on the top. Nike sneakers pass today for the Kobe Dodgers. I wouldn't be surprised if they did. So you're lazy, remember. You're not wrong. But it takes a little bit to update, that's why. And I just seen it this morning. Again, late on the response, but LeBron 24s are fire. No, it's all good. Now everyone's blaming the hat. Aren't those the CDG 11s? It is. It is. Those probably going to drop on Dover Street? Probably. That's what I'm saying. Like, these are going to be stupid limited, bro. These are going to be dumb limited. Don't expect, you know? Like, don't expect, like, much when it comes down to that sneaker. Like, just don't. I'm telling you guys, man, I'm still going to go back to this, bro. Hey, man, listen. Sneaker of the year. Sneaker of the year. Sneaker of the year, bro. That's all I'm saying. Sneaker of the year. Next year. Sneaker of the year. First look of the 2026 Air Jordan Sumo. Thank you, Tanene. Do we have, like, genuinely, do we have any Air Jordan 12 fans in here? Genuinely. Anybody a huge Jordan 12 fan? Anybody in here? Anybody? Anybody? Looks like another Alma Mater. Me? I love 12s, absolutely. Not really purple 12s. I don't know, sometimes 12s, sometimes purple be hitting on certain shoes, bro. I would say, like, out of any colorway, like any color on a Jordan, I feel like purple is low-key, like, underrated. I don't know if you guys agree with me or not. Me, but no purple. Jordan 12s, my second most disliked Jordan ever. Really? What's your first? 12s are your second most disliked Jordan? Justin, I would definitely say go true to size in my personal opinion. I love 12s. Not much you can do with them, though. The classics are the best. His worst shoe. These are nice, though. But no, I'm asking Killamo, like, what's your first worst, like, what's the silhouette, Jordan silhouette that you hate the most, though? Rav, would you go for the Kobe's tomorrow or wait for Kobe Day? I struck out on everything last year for the Kobe Day. It's up to you, bro. It's up to you. Kobe Day is next week. So if you want to wait, it's up to you. But, like, just know that Kobe Day, it just depends on what they drop. It might be limited. But I could see a bunch of, like, pairs, like, people may not go for, depending on what they drop. But I would say, like, if you want the Kobe 5s, then go for them, you know. It's up to you. I don't know what you're looking for, you know, because they haven't announced. There hasn't been any rumors of which Kobe's are going to be dropping on Kobe Day. So I got playoff 12s and flu game 12s. Need the Obsidian 12s coming out next year. 12s are a hood classic. The Jordans hate the most are 1s, 2s, 10s, and anything about the 17s. Just add water. and watch it grow on the Shaggy and Scooby's head thing. The what? The what? What are you? Wait, what? What are you talking about? Who's selling Kobe's Air Force Dodgers besides Foot Locker? Probably Undefeated. Probably Undefeated. I think Undefeated is going to drop them tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. So I saw this yesterday. I wanted to show y'all that Complex posted. And it's so funny because since like there has been like so many people complaining, or not so many people complaining, but like that one individual that was complaining about like about Jordan Brand, and we kind of talked about this and touched this about that yesterday, and then Complex Sneakers posted the best Air Jordan 4s that never released. And number 10, the Air Jordan 4 UNCs. So I feel like with some of this stuff is like player exclusive stuff, which I could honestly see this kind of happening in the future, but like non-college branding on it, if that makes sense. Like if they drop like a UNC Air Jordan 4 like this, they probably wouldn't have the UNC logo on there, right? They'll have like the shoe, but it won't have the logo. Okay? Because they talk about how all these grails are coming back, like M&N 4s, you know, Undefeateds dropped, okay, like stuff like that. Travis Scott Air Jordan 4 Mochas. I don't think we'll ever get this. I don't think we'll ever get this, chat. Respectfully. I don't think we'll ever get this. They kind of did, in a sense. That was back, like, what, 20... Golly, that was a while back ago. I don't know if this will ever happen, bro. The Travis 4. This is something that some of you guys are going to keep dreaming for. A.K.A. Frank. We did rap. We got the cave stones. But it's not Travis's, though. I'm just saying. Tote 4s, yeah, I had something similar to it. But I'm saying, like, I'm saying this in general. Like, this is not going to happen. You're telling me that they will... You guys think they'll ever do this? They'll actually officially drop Jordan 4 Travis's. I can't support Travis, Rap. Don't support him. Don't support Travis, Rap. I don't support him. Air Jordan 4 Splatter. I feel like, listen, I would much rather have one of these. Okay, how about this? One of these are probably going to drop. How about that? At least one of these. They put this at number 6. One of these are going to drop, bro. Wahlburgers, Air Jordan 4s. It's green. I don't even like it no more. Pass. Travis Scott Air Jordan 4 purple. Travis Scott Air Jordan 4 purple. I told you guys something about purple, bro. Something about purple. I don't understand why Jordan Brand never dropped these 4s. Travis Scott purples, bro. Those two different versions of the purple's toe for the purple toe. Purple haze. Didn't they just do a purple 4? Like, I don't know. And it wasn't that the that woman's exclusive one? They better drop these hype Jordan 4s sooner than later, because people are losing interest in Jordan 4s. It's because it's, bro, listen, I think at the end of the day is that, like, I don't think a lot of people are going to be interested on a Jordan 4 unless it's like an OG, an older colorway, or it's a collab, respectfully. Like, if it's like a new colorway that's a non-collab, I feel like for the most part, people won't like it. For the most part, people won't like it. You know what I mean? Yeah, Laker 4 is like the most like recent. I would say like that got to be the most recent Air Jordan 4 that's like a non-OG, non-collab that a lot of people actually liked. Right? Is that, would you guys think that was the last Jordan 4 that everybody liked, other than like it being an OG and a collab? I think so. Laker 4s are super underrated. They're in my top 5 for 2026. Yeah, and they dropped this year, bro. See, I be forgetting. Purple metallic 4s. Kenya 4s, I remember in woman sizing. Those eventually sold out, though. Okay, can we guess? I don't even know what number 1 is. Is it another Travis? Oh, they didn't even put... What was number 1? Where was 1? No, they didn't have 1. The 4 sitting like ducks these days. I mean, that's with any GR, though. That's with any GR. Like, that's with any GR. You skip 3. There's, yeah, actually you went to 4 to number 2. They don't have 3. The purple Kenyan 4 is that fits the same description. I love mine. Off-white Jordan 4 breads. You have to go to their link. Okay, let's take a look. You got to go to the link. Let me slide. Here we go. Let me find it first. There's a lot going on in here. This was like a day ago, wasn't it? They got so much going on up in this website. You know what? It's so funny. I've never been in a complex website like this. Complex got that Raf math skills too, says. Bro, I be forgetting Complex Con is coming up too. Complex Con is in like 2 months. Anybody going? Anybody going to Complex Con? Okay, here we go. No, I can't find it. I can't find it. Do they really have this article up here? What the heck? Sorry, I was just like reading some stuff on here. Then I'm like, huh? No, not me. Hell no, F Complex, Ike says. I'll go to Complex Con to meet my hero. Rafty collects W Rod says. You work up to something to get to set up something that works. Mara says. I only went on their site once to buy a limited edition M&M card. I go if Raf goes, Tifa says. I don't know if I'm going. No, just bought my tickets for the next month. I mean, Complex Con, dude, is, you know how much Complex Con is, bro? $800, bro. $800 to go, bro. $800. Thanks, Rami. I like legit found it like once you sent that. Okay, so we stopped at what the hell? Okay, let's start all over this list. Okay. Save yourself $800. Okay, so we're at UNC 4s. Okay, so they skipped 9 and they put the Air Jordan first class. Man, they could keep these too. Yeah, I'm good on these, bro. 8. Okay, we got that. 7 was the M&M Carhartts. Spend $800 to chill with dudes. Gucci says. I mean, you go to an event and then you buy stuff at the event. That's why I said, like, if you're strictly only going to Complex Con, like, to buy like one item, and you might as well just pay resale. But people are paying for the experience. People are paying for the experience, bro. Dead ass. So, like, the first time I went, I what's it called? The first time I went, it was $600. $600. But like, okay, I would say this to someone that went 2 times. Okay, I went 2 years in a row. Okay, let me tell you guys this: would I pay $600 to $800 to go to Complex Con? No, respectfully, I'll probably pay for one day if I was gonna pay, right? Because the last 2 Complex Con I went for free. Like they invited me to go. If I were like to say, hey, I'm gonna go out of my way and pay for it, no. Just because I've been twice already. Like, it just depends of what your, like, I guess not motives, like what are you trying to grab? Because like if you're just gonna buy it just to go walk around and hope to meet people, like I don't think it's necessarily worth it unless you want to go watch the concert. Like for me, if I was gonna go out my way to go, to go to Complex Con, I'd only pay for the second day. I wouldn't want to go to the first day unless you're going for exclusive stuff. Like if you're gonna go there to buy like exclusive Hellstar items, Vans, Spider, anything that is exclusive, sure. Okay? Sure. But if you're just there to just like, all right, let me look around. Like it's up to you. It's however you want to spend your money. But $800 for 2 days, like, man, that's expensive, bro. I'm not gonna hold you. And if you're not gonna leave without anything, I'm sure you probably will. But like, for the most part, I feel like a lot of like resellers go because they obviously make their money back. They make it. They make sure they make it worth it for themselves because they're grabbing a bunch of stuff that they're gonna flip and then obviously make their money back plus more. So, Rami, I thought you're going. Aren't you going? But like even that, dude, it's expensive. Like especially if you're not from California or not from the area, like you got to pay for flight, you got to pay for food, you got to pay for hotel, and then you got the ticket on top of that. That's literally like a $3,000 trip if you're coming out from out of California. Like that's like a $3,000 trip, bro. It's expensive. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a, if I go, I have flight and hotel for free. There you go. $800. Rami's not going. Not enough food vendors. That's so wild, bro. I'll watch it on YouTube. Jay says. Like I said, you're paying for the experience though. You're paying for the experience. So, but anyways, number 7, Eminem Air Jordan 4 Carhartt. Number 6, Splatter, and then number 5 was the Air Jordan 4 Olympic Laser. Jordan 4 Olympic Lasers. I don't like these. I don't like these right here. I don't like these. You don't like my hat, Brutal? Brutal, what's your team, bro? Number 4. Okay, we've seen this. Number 3. Oh, they put the Encores. Eminem Jordan 4s. You guys, let me ask y'all this, though. Can I ask you guys a genuine question? Like, who in here, like, is an Eminem fan? Do you guys listen to his music, or you just like his shoes? Respectfully. Do you guys respectfully just like his shoes and then not his music? Senator G says Grails. If they drop these next year, I said this, like, I feel like this would be like another I feel like this would be one of those, like, it's gonna be like an undefeated in a sense. Used to here. Just his shoes. Oh, you're a Dodgers fan, okay. Slim Shady. I need those, Raph. J Red House says. Oh man, I really do hope that next year when they release these, we know who's not getting the aux cord at the cookout. Not sure many are spinning his album, but he solidly got his spot in history. Tony says. He goes, I can't remember the last time that someone said, "Yo, put on some Eminem." Two-Tunes. I mean, unless people are kind of referring to his like his old music. I'm sorry that, like, I would say this is that, like, I'm gonna ask y'all this. Y'all bumping Eminem at the club? Can I ask y'all this real quick? Are you guys bumping Eminem at the club, bro? Like, if you're at a club or if you're at like an event, and like, would you guys be bumping Eminem? No. Shoes and in a few songs is all I can do with him. No, you playing 50 Cent at the club? I'd be playing Shake That. He's not for the club, but doesn't mean he doesn't have a seat at the table. I feel the same way about Tupac nowadays. I'd rather listen to something new always. Let me ask y'all this, bro. Let me ask y'all this real quick. Since we're talking about pop culture, right? Or music. Let me ask y'all this. What are y'all bumping in your cars right now? What up, Braveheart? What are you guys bumping? What are you guys bumping in the car, bro? What are y'all bumping in the car? These youngsters like 2 minutes and 30-minute songs with no story. Uzi Future, Drake, Iceman, pop songs. Ella, I'm a fan of his sneaker, both fours. One Wish by Ray J. Oh, Jake B, who hurt you, bro? What up, Jake? Black Boy Joy. Lead. I'm not gonna lie, bro. I'm listening to the radio, chat. Who's with me? I'm listening to the radio station. '80s rock. What up, Paulo? Tory Lanez. 97.5, huh? E40. Yeah, I'm listening to Kids Bop. Yeah, I want to listen to Kids Bop and have some fun. Akon. Yeah, we listen to Elenium. Facts. This is the Rappy Rings from 2021. J Bug. Island Music 2 says. Kids bopping some Capri Sun, get lit. I'm bumping flippers, the Jack says. Anyways, at number 2, Travis Scott Purples, and then at number 1, they have the Off-White Air Jordan 4 Breads, of course. Listening to the radio might be a mental disorder, Tanene says. You don't like commercials, bro? You guys don't listen to like Brooke and Jubal? Jubal, what's his name? You know what? I feel like some of you guys were on the second date update. I feel like you guys be on the second date update. Have you guys listened to the second date updates before? The second date updates where like person goes on the date, calls the radio station asking why they ain't called back. Am I going for the Richie Lee collection? Negative. No. It's like it's a part of the radio station where like whether the lady or the man calls the radio station and asks for help wondering why they didn't call back. Y'all never listened to that? Bro, it is very funny. Even though I feel like some of that shit's scripted, but like it's actually pretty funny. Like it'd be like, dude, this guy's down bad. There was one girl that didn't call this guy back. I could remember this one. The girl didn't call the guy back because like he was wearing a Lamborghini jacket, but then he drove a Corolla. So she didn't call him back. She felt like it was weird. Like, why would you wear a Lamborghini jacket and you don't even drive a Lamborghini? That's the reason why. I was like, hey man, listen, all I gotta say from that dude, he dodged a bullet if you ask me. I know some of them are fake, but at the end of the day, it's still entertaining. It's still funny. Like, I'm surprised that none of y'all have at least listened to one. I don't think they do it anymore. I mean, maybe it's like a specific radio station. I don't know if it's like a worldwide thing, but like, I don't know. It's like someone wearing Jordans and not playing ball, Rami says. Where's the digital monster tooth? I don't think that's a good comparison, Rami. It's like someone wearing Jordans and not playing ball. In a sense, yes, but like it's like, I guess it's like, let me see. How about this? It's like basically wearing a Jordan jacket, but you don't own a pair of Jordans. I guess. I don't know. It's like living in New York and being a Raiders fan. Well, there's a company in LA that records for all the radio stations, Ellie Venom says. How you wear a Ferrari 14s and don't drive a Ferrari? Rami never did a kickflip in his life, but that he's an SB Rami. It's like SB and not skateboarding. You see Civil Street Fighter drop for today, Scott G says. I did see that. It's like wearing Book 2 Chevys and driving a Ford, Cleveland says. It's like being called the Honda boy after buying one of the millions of cars they produced. I got a Porsche 50 years jacket and don't own one, but I mean, listen, maybe people just want to manifest it. What up, Pew Pew? I wear Jordans and play with... Okay. How you gonna call yourself Rocket 267 and you ain't got 267 rockets? I mean, I guess. Chat, we got 10 minutes. How y'all wear basketball shoes and only know how to double dribble and carry water bottles? I got a Ferrari hoodie. I wear Powerpuff Girl SBs and turn into a girl at midnight, John DC says. I wear designer, but people don't know it's from Temu. It's like having full backpack of books and falling every class. What you guys, bro? Oh, you know what? Listen, I don't think I could ever go through a day without having you guys put out some sort of joke in the chat, bro. Like that ass. I think the Kobe Air Force Ones, I think they're gonna drop at boutique stores. I'm gonna get my Lambo out the shop this weekend. I'm gonna have some fun. If you switch to an early inventory guard, tell them to give you a credit card for your paint cost an extra. I got a BMW jacket and sold my BMW. Listen, I'm not judging anybody if you wear like a Ferrari jacket and you don't drive a Ferrari. Okay? That's fine. Those 9s are trash. You're talking about those like those Jordan 9 lows? Let me see what's it. These ones? It's like me. I own a great gas station, but own a Tesla. You own a gas station, but you drive a Tesla. Twin turbo torta. All right, chat. We get about 8 more minutes. If anybody's going for the SGAs and the Vomero premiums. Okay. I'm sure Undefeated will probably get these too. If these sell out, I'd be surprised. I'm not going to hold you. If these sell out. Someone was asking about the Dodger Air Force Ones. But I think they're probably going to be certain boutique stores. How do you have OTC in your name, but not even in a tribe? Wish they weren't lows, but I'll be fine for a collection in my opinion. Have you wore a pair of Nike SB Air Force Ones? If so, are you? I haven't owned one. I have never owned one. I don't know what happens to the Victors, bro. I don't know. I know some people are asking about it, but they haven't had an official release date for it. What up, New York Dad? What's good, dude? What up, what up, what up, what up? What's good? These are dropping online at 11 a.m. Eastern time, by the way. Tifa, how are you going to go to the gym and can't even lift the bar? Frank says. Also dropping online at 2/18 in Burn Rubber. Colin says, appreciate that, Colin. Dude, you guys want the Victors. It's like Raider fans making fun of Chiefs, but we want a Super Bowl in your stadium, Assad says. My middle finger won't go down. How do I wave? And this is how I'm supposed to teach kids how to behave. What is going on? Are you guys okay? Surprised how good 9s look in a low. Dude, you know what? That's not even a hot take. They look better. They look better in a low versus a high. I don't know why. Cause like for some reason the highs, they just look super bulky. But like in a low, they look good. But the colorways, I'm not all about the colorway though. What do you think about Timberland new era boots with the MLB teams? New York Dad says. Those are okay. I did see that collection though. Those ones are okay. You going for those, New York Dad? Yeah, 9s look better in the low. I don't even think that's a hot take. Sounds like a lot of people are backed up, Frank says. 9s are dope in lows, just not these. Yeah, I agree. 5 minutes, chat. 5 more minutes. If anybody's going to ask about the Yeezy restocks, I mean, I'm sure we'll probably get all types of different colorways later down the road for Yeezy and JD. Rams fan, better get ready to go. We winning it all in y'all stadium too, Toof says. Toof, you remember that bet's still on. You said we bet that the Seattle Seahawks would make it back to the Super Bowl again for $100, bro. Everyone was here for that. Toof bet me $100 that Seattle Seahawks would make it back to the Super Bowl again. What do you think of those 800s? I'm not a fan of them. I'm pretty sure that's probably the next thing that's coming up is that Yeezy 800. I have words in Brendan. I don't know you, girl, just like me. I'm not gonna. Of course, if Seattle makes it back to the Super Bowl, of course I'm gonna pay up, bro. Toof bet me also that Jets led by Geno will beat the Raiders. Good morning, Chris Montgomery. Says the dude that was crying in disco when his team is about to lose. 3 minutes, boys and girls. 3 more minutes. 3 more minutes, chat. 3 more minutes. All right, 3 more minutes. I appreciate you guys tapping in as always. Hit that like button. We have the SGAs dropping this morning. The Vimero Premias, the Vimero Plus is dropping this morning. If anybody's going for them this morning, okay? Hit that like button. Really do appreciate you guys hanging out. What's up, Rav? Do you think JD will do an EA on the Nike Mind slides? That's a good question. Maybe. If there is like a JD symbol like EA next to it, then sure. But if there's not, it's all just gonna be first come first serve. So yeah, feel like Jordan's dropped the ball by not doing more 12 lows. Ike says. I mean, I don't know. The thing is, like, maybe they don't know if there's like less interest in it. You know what I mean? But like, unless they treat it as like they want to make it somewhat like not desirable, but like drop it here and there, not all the time. I need those Yeezy 800s. They look amazing to me. Chevy Ride says. There we go. Here we go, chat. We got 2 minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. 2 more minutes. Steelers, baby, are not going to the Super Bowl. I'm sorry, but Steelers ain't winning anything, respectfully. I'm sorry. I mean, it should be a solid season, like overall for teams, but I don't know. You guys, you got trust in your quarterback, Aaron Rodgers. I don't know. Bill's got a lot to prove, bro. Rami probably has the biggest heart. You guys are calling on him too much, Ike says. I don't know why you guys take it so serious, though. You guys take it so serious. Steelers rent free, Air A says. Can't wait to watch my glorious Mahomes in the Super Bowl again this year, DH says. Here we go, chat. Here we go. That you should be doing EA on mine slides instead of gatekeeping them like these something special. They're not, folks. Jets mess. Still my team. Scott G says. Here we go. If y'all playing fantasy, pick up he will be our RB1. I don't. Jeremiah Love is looking good, bro. He was looking good yesterday. Here we go. Let me know if you guys are going for these. Let me know if you guys are going for these, man. Let me know if you guys are going for these. Let me know if you guys are going for these. I agree. The Cowboys think this is their year. Skip says. They should be good, though. Cowboys should be good. But, like, I already named 2 quarterbacks that are just frauds, bro, in the playoffs, dude. Jared Goff, and Dak Prescott. The Kansas City Chiefs will have a better record than the Seattle Seahawks. Clip that. Apparently, Cowboys have already been eliminated. It's funny, but damn, my Steelers F them. Brutal says. You think Jeremiah Love is going to be a rookie of the year? I don't know. We'll see. I mean, he looked really good yesterday, so we'll see. The Dove soap Shay's dropping again, Moonlight says. This is, by the way, these SGAs are without the zipper, by the way. I want to let you guys know that this shoe is without the zipper. For the Cowboys, like 7A, it says it can go wrong with, will go wrong, Define says. Dude, listen, the regular season starts in less than a month, chat. Remember that. Okay? It starts in less than a month. Less than a month. I think more Cowboy haters watch Cowboys than actual fans. This is why always a lot of primetime games, Horn says. It looks, yeah, I would say the laces look better than the zipper. Like, for me, I'd rather have without the zipper. But at the end of the day, like, I feel like with these, like, SJs, like, they're not the best basketball shoe, bro. They're just not. They're just not the best basketball shoe. It's really not. I mean, they're comfortable, they're great, but the more I like hoop in them, like, I'm like, yeah, you know what I mean? They're really not the best. Like, at first I was like, you know, these are nice, but then, like, as I wore them, I was like, oh no, I'm good. Less than a month. So when you're gonna announce the fantasy football date, Raph? I'm going to what's it called? I'm going to announce it soon. So I will ping it on Discord. You guys want these 9s, dude. These 9s are, I don't know. You guys could keep these 9s though. $180. If you guys want these 9s. I'm going to see if Undefeated dropped them. No, they didn't. They did not. I'm surprised those Air Jordan 4 Toros are not they're not on sale yet. Really surprised that they're not on sale yet, bro. I think Edwards has the best looking basketball shoe out right now. You know what? I think the Hardens low key be low. I don't know. Like, those are the ones that I was saying. Like, those are like low key growing on me in a sense. Was the Hardens preschool colors? Them shoes gonna flop like Cowboys. Good morning, buddy. Stop. Griffey Cincinnati drop soon in October. Moonlight says. Nike did 30% off, Kevin says. Dude. Okay, I thought these SJs were flying, bro. Anybody grab the premium Vomero premiums? I'm not a fan of the colorway, but this shoe is dumb comfortable. Like, stupid comfortable. Probably the most comfortable running shoe I've ever put on my foot. Other than a Boost. Like, other than like a Yeezy, like not a Yeezy Boost, but like Boost in general, like these are stupid comfortable, dude. Hey man, listen, they'll make me 6'4". Not to be a dead horse, but the Jordan 40s were the best looking basketball shoe. Those shoes make me have to, oh my gosh. The new Elevates. Hey man, listen, I'm like stupid tall with these shoes on, bro. They're comfy though. And you don't even run, so they must be great, Tooth says. What do you mean run? I do run, bro. You don't know me, Tooth. I need this for the gym. That's why I was looking at some Vomero premiums. I gotta weigh myself, by the way. I weigh 156. I've lost, yeah, I've lost like what? That's at 7 pounds. I'm still at 156, which is perfect. That's where I kind of want to be in a sense. Sports talk, sports talk, sports talk. Let's talk sports talk. Run to Target for them Poke Packs. I can't get over how nice those AO Browns are. Lo says, looks like I would be rocking boat if I wore the Vomero premiums while drinking. Bro, I feel like you could roll an ankle with this. I feel like you could roll an ankle with this shoe, like dead ass. SGAs are still available in certain sizes. I figured that this would sit. Wife excited that I got a 6 for her on these. I lost 5 pounds. There you go, DH. I'm down 20 pounds for this year, not on purpose. There you go, Ike. He's 165. I keep holding off on buying Jordan 1 Lows OGs in the sale colorway on StockX because I'm not sure about it releasing here in the US. Raph, you have any concrete info on them? Yeah, I haven't. I know a couple people asked about that shoe, but I don't know when or where they're going to drop. I mean, the thing is, I think that was more like overseas exclusive though. Pretty sure that was an overseas exclusive. It's hard to gain weight for me. I guess people are different, bro. Like, I would say, like, honestly, respectfully, bro, I think it's easier to lose weight than to gain. But, like, because the thing is, like, when people say, like, oh, it's harder to lose weight, but I mean, it just depends on what you're eating, bro. Like, having, like, certain habits, like, if you're constantly just eating, like, junk, then that's your problem. You know what I mean? Like, diet plays a huge factor when it comes to losing weight. And I think that's the reason why, like, people say, oh, well, it's harder to lose weight. No, it's harder to lose weight because you eat like shit. It's true, though. Like, but it definitely depends on your metabolism at the same time. Like, you know, when someone's constantly just eating or not, like, eating, and they're used to that with their body, it's just like, you know what I mean? I don't know. I just feel like it's like, for me, like, it's like, okay, if I want to lose weight, you know, like, I could do it. It's just I'm just lazy, right? It's like I eat like shit. I'm lazy, and that's the main reason why it's harder, because it's like you got to get up and do something about it. But that's the same thing if you're trying to, you know, gain weight. You just got to eat, but not a lot of people could eat a lot. I'm up to 235 now. Went from 220 to 235 in 6 months. Been getting thick ass to be. That's crazy. I didn't start gaining weight until I quit smoking, and my metabolism kicked in after 40. DH says it makes a difference, though. Like, it does make a difference depending on what you're doing in your lifestyle. When do they update your points on the status page? When your items get shipped. When your items get shipped. Metabolism, certain meds, and health conditions also play a role. Yeah, for sure. But that's not like everybody. Like, if you're somebody, like, I have plenty of people that I know that saying like losing weight is easier, or harder, but they have none of those conditions. They're not on meds. They're health conditions. They're healthy, you know. But at the end of the day, it really comes down to what you eat. Like, I personally think that way. Like, I don't know if it's necessarily the metabolism. Like, I feel like, in my personal opinion, like, if you're eating like crap, that plays a huge factor to why you're not losing weight. It's your diet. Anybody trying to gain weight, breakfast, lunch, dinner with snacks in between, and 5,000 calories a day. I bet even if I'm healthy, my genes are going to tell me I have high blood pressure and possibly diabetes in the future. I can't see my wobbles. That's how fat I am. That's crazy. Hey man, listen, it's all good. It's all Gucci. It's all Gucci. Let me show you guys this real quick. Dude, there's like, oh my gosh, I hate when I do that, bro. Says, so yes, if you eat like crap, you will gain weight easily. B. Lewis says. I mean, it's true, bro. Eating junk, fast food all the time, like, I mean, depends how your body reacts to it. A lot of people blame metabolism, but have normal thyroid labs. Hector says it'll be like that, bro. I'm saying, if you're trying to gain weight, at least Dirty Bulk needs Space Jam 9s and Chrome 8s. Everything is so cheap in StockX, it's insane. Okay, so that is what I wanted to talk about. Has anybody in here watched any of the... I haven't tapped into it, but someone had sent me a post the other day, and I wanted to show you guys because I had it on my Twitter page, but I forgot where I put it at. Like, I thought I liked it, but I guess I didn't. But... I wanted to ask you guys, I know a lot of you guys are on Whatnot swiping all the time. I wanted to ask you guys if anybody has watched any of the StockX auctions. Has anybody in here watched the StockX auctions? Anybody? For some reason, I always miss them. I don't know when they go live. Every time I'm on the app, I don't see it. Like, I haven't seen any. Maybe because they only go a certain time. Like, I don't think they go on, like, I don't think it's like, I think it's all scheduled for certain people. Like, I think StockX, like, schedules it for the creator or something like that. So is it as similar? I wish, I mean, you know, I'm going to tap into one of them, hopefully, if I could catch one. But has anybody like bought anything, or how's it been? Is it like Whatnot, exactly like Whatnot, where like you kind of swipe and then you bid on like a certain item that they show? Like, have you guys bought anything? It's like, okay. You really said it's easier to lose weight than gain. You have no idea what you're talking about. That's why everyone is overweight. I'm out of choice, right? Yeah, it is. I personally think it's easier to lose. I think it's easier to lose weight to gain. People are just lazy. It's exactly like Whatnot. Same as Whatnot. Okay. They have live ones right now. I don't think you could watch it on desktop. That's the thing. I don't think you could watch it on desktop. Stop, buddy. I don't see it on desktop. Do I have to log in? I don't see it. The eBay does the same shit too with the live auctions. Stop, buddy. I think I have to log in order to see it. Because I always, like, every time I miss it, like, they go live during the day, though. Oh, it's app only. Oh, that's why. Let me see. I want to watch one. It's iOS only. Oh, I do see it, bro. First live on StockX. What are they talking about in here?
Big money savings in a 12. But dude, y'all have to be patient with me. I'll show you everything I got. No new balances.
Bro got like, bro, it sounded like a disco in there. It's like one person is live.
They are Oregon Dunks. I have the Oregon Dunks in a 10.5 and a 12.5.
He just sold. I know. I don't. It doesn't really say the description on the shoe, but it says a random pull sneaker number 4 auction ended for $140. $1 shipping plus tax.
The 10.5. The 10.5 coming to a replacement box. I do have 11.
And I feel like honestly, dude, like I feel like doing the whatnot stuff, like auctioning off things, would be very difficult. Like, I feel like it'd be very difficult to like do this stuff. Like, you have to constantly like talk to people and be like, "Come on, so everyone bid, go, go, go!" Like, how can I browse in this? I have to log in order to watch it on whatnot. Bro, you know how much like you're constantly like just like running up the item. There's more than just eating right and exercising when it comes to weight loss, though. Low says only certain StockX sellers can go live. Yeah, it's like it's certain people. Not everybody could do it, though. Not everybody could do it. It's a way for resellers to try and offset their shoes. They can't sell. They mix some hype to keep the viewers, Kevin says. But like I said, I've seen a lot of people lose a lot of money on whatnot. Like, I remember one day someone told me to tap into it and said, okay, cool. Like, bro, they were selling like certain Jordans for way under retail, bro. You could just tell in the person's face like they just lost some money. Yeah, they were doing like percentages off the mystery boxes. You know why? Because people stopped buying it. I think it got to a point where, like, you know, it was hyped at first for the mystery boxes and people stopped doing it. People stopped paying for the mystery boxes. People stopped doing it. Cuz it was fun at first, and then, you know, the people don't want to gamble like that and lose money. Especially if you're constantly like losing. Oh boy. You're getting like your credits and stuff like that, but still, like, if it's not enough credit, then you get charged like $8 on top, but that shit adds up too. I don't see the mystery boxes on StockX lasting very long. If there's no movement and if they're already doing sales on the mystery boxes, that shit gonna get taken off real quick, bro. Not everyone could be cool kicks and get their stuff cheap. Yeah, absolutely, bro. Gaining healthy weight and muscles is harder than losing unhealthy fat. For the average person without medical issue, it's a lack of knowledge, discipline, or motivation, Nam says. Bro, I haven't got anything good on those mystery boxes, bro. Like, dead ass. I lost 80 pounds from 42 to 35 waist by eating tube steaks and Brussels sprouts. 46 months. Did body workouts. I'm 40 as possible. I eat 2,000 or so calories most days, Mr. Slappa says. Yeah, bro. Like, it honestly comes down to what you eat, you know? I'm sorry, bro. I don't know. I can't like at some point in my life, especially like you have to stay healthy at some point, you know. Obviously there's cheat days, of course, but still, like if you're constantly just like, you know what I mean, like staying healthy, it's good for your body, like especially when you get older. They're gonna release one of these Jordans soon. They said 8 concept winners. Abs are made in the kitchen, Mr. Lowe says. Is everyone on Whatnot legit? No, brother. No. Like when it comes to Whatnot, you have to like it's like a trusted thing. Like you have to trust the seller. That's how Whatnot works. Like have you seen those scamming videos, bro? Like what Whatnot people do? Like especially like the card rips, like say if like they could see someone saw like a big hit in the back of the stack, they'll like get off of the frame to take the hit out and then put another hit in there to make it look like you hit something like big but you didn't. Like there's a lot of scamming, dude. There's a lot of scamming on that app, bro. You got to be careful, especially if you're buying sneakers, right? For instance, if you've never bought on Whatnot, they don't have an authentication process. Like if you buy something, they don't go through an authentication. It doesn't go through all that type of process. The shipper just sends it to you. That's it. So you have to trust the seller. You just got to be careful, bro. Yeah, I don't think I bought anything from Whatnot before. I've tapped into it and seen like people like auction stuff off, but like I haven't bought anything from the app. I don't plan on to. Like I don't need to. But I mean, there is some other stuff. Like they don't. I feel like when people think of Whatnot, sometimes like they think of it if it's like sneakers, but they don't only sell sneakers. They sell everything, dude. All types of stuff. They sell sneakers, clothes, cards, hats, dude, underwear. I don't know. They sell all types of stuff. Been spending on StockX Live. Never used Whatnot, John DC says. And nowadays, let me ask y'all this. Do you guys buy used pairs still? Does anybody buy used sneakers? Anybody? Anybody buy? That's why FOD is designed to search shoes from people you already know. Oh yeah, 100%. 100%. Whatnot is worse than TikTok. TikTok shop. I feel like there's no need nowadays. Like I guess it just depends on what it is. Like I don't think you need to buy anything used, like especially like Jordan retros. Like Jordan retros, you could get something brand spanking new at a really good price. I don't think you necessarily need to buy a used sneaker, you know? I don't think you need to do that. Like if okay, so for instance, like maybe like for me, Travis Scott Jordan 1 lows, I don't think I would pay $1,000 for an OG pair slight, like, you know, worn a couple times for $1,000. Like it's not gonna happen. At that point, I might as well save a couple more $100, like a couple $100 to get a dead stock pair. That's how I look at it. Let's go Sneak City. Holy smokes, bro. I didn't realize that Sneak City sells a lot of Pokemon now. Holy dude. A master set of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet 151 for $2,000. Oh. Holy dude. Okay, anyways. Let's go to my size real quick. Dude, Jaw 4s in a size 8, $40. Hold on. Is this got to be used? $40. Dude, if they're selling this Jaw 3 for $40, I'm curious of how much they bought this for. Probably for like $5. Probably for $5, bro. Fuck. Let's go to like a bigger size. Let's go with 12. Deadstock Royal Reimagines for $125. Patent leather breads. Deadstock for $200. Deadstock UNC 1 highs in a size 12 for $120. Damn. They gotta be spending like, I don't know. Hold on, let's go back real quick. How much are UNC's going for if they're selling it for like 120? UNC's gotta be going for under 100 then. UNC Jordan 1 highs? Yeah, that's a good shoe too. This is the reimagined too. Okay, so, oh my gosh. Dude, what happened? Dude, 117. Dude, in my size, I could get it for $90. Dude, $90 asking. And like I told you guys, like there's no way that these are resellers, bro. There's no way. Like you're telling me resellers, like you're telling me resellers are going in here. Dude, these are retailers, brother. You can't tell me that these are not retailers selling their products on StockX. Like you can't tell me they're not, dude. These are 150% retailers. $90. Kobe's are dropping tomorrow. Kobe's are dropping tomorrow. Kobe's are dropping tomorrow. This is a size, by the way, chat, this is a size 12. This is a size 12. The Futuras, I didn't know Futuras were that low. I thought Futuras were like a $300 shoe. Yeah, man. Like, that's tough. Buddy, what are you doing? Come here. That's tough, bro. But the thing is, like, Sneak City has, I don't, do they even post content anymore? I mean, we kind of talked about this like the other month. I don't think they really post as much content as like they used to. You know what I mean? crazy, bro. Insane. I didn't realize how cheap some of the Jordan ones were though. $90 in my size is actually insane, chat. Wait, what happened? Wait, what did I say? Remember Cam's kicks? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I don't know what some of these resellers are doing nowadays, bro. Like that ass. I don't know. Like I don't know what resellers are doing nowadays. Like I think this is the thing, bro. And I've been telling you guys this from the jump, bro. Like sneakers, dude, eventually things come towards an end. Like when it comes to like resale, like I don't think resale was very sustainable in sneakers like that. Like eventually it was going to slow down. I think people kind of got greedy in a sense during COVID, but like I said before, at least you could go in the store and buy what you want. You know what I mean? Like I had a conversation with somebody at JD Sports. We're talking. He asked me about the sneaker game and how I think of it and how like the new generation and then how some of us how we grew up in a sense. And I was like, well, like I think people have to understand that like Nike and Jordan Brand just constantly just retros a lot of things. Just because they knew that I feel like it's because the history it's you know what I mean, they got to introduce like some of the history to some of the Gen Z's, bro. Like you feel me, like there's always a new sneaker.
I copped the Amar Manier threes
Jay,
for $125
for the 16-month re-up. I copped the
stock.
Alma Manier threes for 125s off StockX. JMO says for the 16-month re-up. And that's just how it goes, bro. Like you have to introduce some of this older stuff to like some of these the Gen Zs, bro, sometimes. So they could like know that this was a shoe that dropped back in the day and now they're dropping it again. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, that's how I look at it, bro. Like that's what Jordans were meant to do. They're meant to re-retro. In my opinion, like they're meant to do that. They're meant to re-retro every 3-4 years or 5 years in a sense, right? Like you very rarely see a Jordan 1 go for over 7. So even next year, like I'm curious of what the move is going to be for next year. Like Z Sneakerhead said that like supposedly they're going to slow down on Jordan 1 highs. Supposedly. They're supposed to slow down on Jordan 1 highs. Like, I get it. It's probably because like they're not, I don't know if it's worth dropping them because every time it's like they're dropping them, they go for way under retail. But I don't know if Jordan Brand necessarily cares. Maybe they go slow down on certain colorways and only drop maybe here and there. Even though I've been copping better material shoes like New Business, ETC, every OG I cop for my son, Hype Ninja says. Yeah, I feel like I think it's meant to do that. Like, it's meant to re-retro to get it introduced to, like, the new sneakerheads. Like that's just me. That's why I don't mind if things get re-retroed every, like, 3 to 4 years. Like, I don't mind that. I really don't. I don't think it's necessarily like Jordan Brand's not coming out like they don't know what else to do, but I think it's just been like that for so many years. I also think that people are being smart with their money. This economy is shit. We'll get barter in 2028. I think some people just have to face the reality of it is that, like, sneaker market is not the same. Like, and I think that's why most people were hyped about a lot of sneakers because a lot of them they had value to it. They had a lot of value to it. But people tend to forget that, Nike and Jordan Brand they used to be like that back then, where like things were sitting, everything was sitting, bro. There was like people still like where times where I would say like a lot of sneakerheads really appreciated certain shoes. Like, for instance, like, I mean, I feel like I feel like I sounded like a repeated cycle, because I am gonna, when I say it is gonna sound like a repeated cycle. I think we're really in this space of sneakers is that we're just at a space where like people now realize that this has been like this for a long time, bro. Like, I think people got used to the whole like buying sneakers just to flip it. Everyone wants it because they don't want to flip it. I don't understand how Jordan has a problem selling ones, but they want to release on of those concepts I sent. Makes no sense. We aren't going to see a turn until 28. I agree. Economy is in general, DH says. I mean, the thing is, like I said, at the end of the day, because like if we get to a point in the sneaker space again where things are going to be difficult to like buy, people are going to complain. If you really think about it, dog, like think about it. If things go back to being limited, dude, you know how many people are going to like get pissed at Nike and Jordan Brand? Monsters of Bro, resale dead, break pushing $70 t-shirts. I mean, bro, that's I feel like shirts are that expensive though. Like, I mean, you gotta when you have a business, bro, Monster, when you're running a business, whether if it's a clothing line, whether if it's like a sneaker cleaner or anything in that sort, bro, like how else you're gonna make money, bro? You know what I mean? How else are you gonna make money? How, you know what I mean? If you're running a business, like, and you're selling things, you gotta push it somehow. You gotta push it somehow. I'm not pocket watching anybody, like, but like people are out there hustling, bro. I mean, I don't know, but I just for me, I don't like how like the only thing that I don't like that I hear is like I don't like it when resellers blame Nike and Jordan Brand. Like, I think that's like the stupidest thing. Yeah, well, it's Nike's fault. Like that video that Kais had, like I think that's so the explanation is dumb. It's Nike and Jordan Brand's fault. You're not gonna see stimmies anymore, bro. You're not gonna see the stimmies anymore. You're just not. You're not gonna see stimmies anymore. This is not like COVID. It was a time where like you know what I mean? Like, I haven't bought shoes in months. Only a couple to flip. DH says, Tooth is not wrong. The economy is bad, so people are not willing to spend on shoes, which reduces the value of sneakers. Yeah, that too. I mean, even when they bump up the prices at $200, but like now that like the market has adjusted where like you could get a lot of things like under retail, that plays a huge factor that people rather wait to save money and buy it off StockX or somewhere else until they wait for the sale. Like, I think people are still buying sneakers. I think people are just waiting until they get a good deal off of it. Stimmies will further the problem. I don't want it, Assad says. They are about to turn the printer on. $5 billion injected into the economy. We're getting a stimulus, Lace Fresh says. I don't even want to relive COVID, bro. I don't know about you guys, but I wouldn't want to relive COVID. That was, dude, that time was, I didn't like it. I was still working at my last job, bro. Like, even that, like, it sucks to stay inside. And it was scary times because the wifey was pregnant during COVID, and shit was scary during that time too. I don't ever want to relive that. Riley was a COVID baby. be honest, I built my collection, just got into sneakers this year. It's so easy to buy since I don't use it to make money. I have so much money in my investments, such as my mutual funds are an ETFs. Yeah, I mean, the thing is, bro, like people are just got to be smart with their money. I get it. The economy this, economy that. But like, you know, you just pick and choose at this point, dude. Just pick and choose. That's it. Free money is never free, DH says. I love staying inside. Not me. Sometimes, but not all the time. Most of my recent comps been around 150, 180 for Jordans. That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, dog. Have you seen the Navy ship? Yeah, that's the Lincoln. I was talking to the homie Synergy about that. It's crazy because I worked off I worked on that boat for 9 months. Right, Tanene? Raph, you see the one? Yeah, it's sad, bro. See 9 months with 2 days off with the ship. The sailors are trying to jump off the ship. Is sad. Yeah, bro. Like, dude, I'm not gonna hold you. Like, working at my last job under the Navy, bro. Like, I've witnessed a lot of sad things that happen, like with those sailors, bro. Like, it's sad, bro. Like, you just never know what people go through mentally, and like, yeah, like hearing that they're like out there in sea still, like it's crazy to think, dude. Like I worked on that boat for 9 months, and like I know a couple people that are on that ship. Feel bad for y'all on the West Coast for the gas prices, Assad says. Thinking about it, most of the available now have the 20s, Daily Venom says. So I just want my gas price to be under $5 for once. Going from inside to somewhere else inside is going outside. It's a balanced lady at my job, worked and saved all her life, retired and died a few months later. Spend money either way. Enjoy the journey. Yeah, I guess it just depends, right? Everyone's different. That's why I said 401k is important. Some people don't think that way, but I do. I guess it just depends, like, how you look at it. Especially if you're trying to build a family. Like, work from home and don't have to commute to, gas prices hardly impact me, but it does impact the things I buy, Drew says. Yeah. No, for sure. 100%. Retirement is considered as a scam. I guess it just depends, man. It depends, bro. It depends. Yeah, that's obvious. It's stupid to invest in the 401k. You should be investing into the rover because it hits RDH. You're going to be owned by taxes. Hey, man, listen. All I got to say is I love where sneakers is at right now, bro. I really do. I'm okay with it. Like, people think that, like, sneakers is dead, sneakers this, sneakers that, bro. And, like, sometimes people have to kind of face reality in a sense. Like, I really genuinely love where the space is at right now. And seeing how everything kind of unfolds is very interesting is all I got to say. It's very interesting to say. Like, I would say, like, even with sneaker YouTube, like, in general, like, it's definitely down for sure. Like, but the thing is, that doesn't mean that, like, sneakers is dead. Like, sometimes you just gotta innovate. If you want to innovate your content a bit, you can. You feel me? You definitely can. But, like, I don't know. It is nice just seeing, like, when I was at, where was I at? I was at JD Sports yesterday. I haven't been in, like, a sneaker store in a while. And, like, I went to an outlet over the weekend, which they didn't really have much. But, like, going to JD Sports, they had True Blue 3 sitting. They had the Toro 4 sitting. They had the 6 Oreo sitting. They had a ton of things that, like, are sitting. And it's bro, I haven't seen, like, a wall like that in golly how long. I think it's dope, because when COVID was around, like, a little bit after COVID, like, before, like, everything, was cool, like, everyone outside and without any mask, whatever, like, seeing the walls empty was so underwhelming. It was, like, You thought you'd go to the, you know, Foot Locker and stuff. You see all the new stuff in hand, and now you just don't see that. And like that's why I was like, man, like what the hell? You don't see anything on the walls. You just see like a bunch of like Flight Jordans, and you know, I feel like for me it's the experience, right? Growing up, like you go in the stores, you see the shoe that you saw, and you're like, oh man, I love this so much, like. You feel me? Like, and then now, like, during the COVID time, it's like, dude, you can't see, there's nothing on the wall. That's boring. That sucks. You know? And then when I went to JD Sports yesterday, I was like, dude, I haven't seen these shoes in hand yet. Like, it's cool to see that. Like, I don't know. I don't mind that. You get to see things in person instead of like you have to wait. You have to go to a sneaker resale shop to go. Bro, I went to a shop. It's at the North Premium Outlet out here in Vegas. It's actually called Bring It Back. Oh boy, let me tell y'all something, bro. That sneaker wall was so sad to see. So many overpriced sneakers. Sneakers that were there on that wall that's like you could get in store still. Crazy, man. Like it was pretty dead. Like a lot of the prices were ridiculous. But it's just nice to see like you could go in a store, you know, and seeing some of the shoes that you haven't seen in person, you know. I don't know, that's just me, bro. I don't know if you guys feel the same way. Getting one soon too. Wifey getting that Model Y for her wedding gift. DH says maybe. That's why most of these places letting go for nothing on Whatnot and other apps, they're taking a beating. Yeah, it's I mean, it like I said, you got to do what you got to do, right? Like you got to hustle, you know, make your money. But like, I don't know. I'm just not the one to complain about like how the sneaker game is right now. Like, I don't know. I enjoy it. I see the real enthusiasts in here, and you know, you guys like, and it's okay to be interested in other sneakers. Like for instance, like if you guys are into Vans, like that's okay. You know, it's okay. If you're into like other things like runners, like that's okay too, right? Like runners were not really a big thing. It really wasn't until like recently. And that's okay. Sometimes like you get adjusted to other brands and other silhouettes, and that's all right. That's the whole point of like in the sneaker game, you see things that are kind of trendy and you think, you know, saying be like, okay, I'm kind of interested in, let me check it out, you know? They're posting Pokemon cards, Rami says. Used to get excited. I don't know. I just have no complaints to it. That's it. Like I don't. Like I feel like the channel, I love sneakers. I go live because we go live to check out all the new stuff and stuff like that. But like, you know, it's cool to see that everybody in here, we're at a point in the sneaker space that you could buy what you want to buy without hitting yourself in the head with paying these crazy prices. You know, like literally, think about it, dude. Like people used to get so pissed that they got to spend $400 on an Air Jordan 1 High. Like, it's like, yo, Raph, like, man, this is dumb. Like, Nike's stupid. Jordan Brand is dumb. Sneakers are stupid. Like, F resellers, right? This and that. Bro, like, you don't have to do that anymore. You don't have to pay $600, $700, $800 for an Air Jordan Retro anymore. You don't have to do that. SB is the same way. Okay? Same way. SBs used to be 1,000 plus, 800, 900, depending on the shoe. You don't have to do that anymore. You don't. You don't. Man, hey, listen, if a lot of you guys were there during the time where like people used to complain all the time that I can't hit on an SB. This is dumb. Resellers are taxing the hell out of SBs at like $600-700 now. This is crazy. You don't have to pay those prices anymore, chat. You don't. You really don't. This is exactly what everybody high key wanted. And now it's like, now it's getting, the script is getting flipped. It's like, oh, nobody wants. These are a bunch of bricks. Like, what? I still can't hit on an SB Philly. Maybe it's things that you want, but like most of the SBs you could get, like Air Force One SBs, you know, some of the regular SBs that don't, like, you realize they don't drop any more regular SBs like on Sneakers app anymore. They only exclusively like drop them at skate shops. You have to go to your local skate shops to buy those stuff. But even that, like the regular SBs are not very difficult to buy. A lot of it is because the newer SBs are just, yeah. Well, the thing is too, is that they kind of slow down on collabs now. Like I remember like SBs used to have a collab almost every other like 3 months, but they've definitely slowed down on that as well. What is this, Rami? Is this a resale shop? Or is this an SB shop? What is this? Hold on, let me see. I don't know why I can't save this photo. Okay, there it goes. I'm assuming this is a skate shop. Oh, it's a skate shop. But you know what I mean? But like the thing is, Nike got to a point where like instead of doing the collabs, they started like really pushing out a lot of just regular SB non-collabs. You know? I mean, that's a lot of SBs. Look at that picture, sums up how trash SBs are now. I would say like I said, they've definitely slowed down on collabs for sure. Them Deshaun Jordans are still very nice though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe them those are really sitting at a skate shop. But them Deshaun Jordans are so damn nice. Look at these SB. Look, they still have the Costins. Either way, I'm with you, Raph. It's a great time for real sneakerhead lovers. I'm telling you, bro. I've been preaching about this, bro. I've been preaching about this, dude. Like I've been preaching about it. Like I have. I've been preaching about this very heavy. Like I genuinely don't think sneakers are dead. I think people just left the game because they don't have any more value to it. To them. That's how I look at it, bro. They don't value sneakers anymore because how much they're worth. Like that's one reason why too. Like one reason why sneaker YouTube is definitely slowed down a bit because there's a lot of people that are less interested in sneakers anymore. They only go, like for instance, remember I told you guys like in the last couple of months the biggest stream that we had was either Mind Slides or freaking the Air Jordan 4 brick after bricks. Like I think, yeah, for me, I think resale's dead. I don't think sneakers are dead, bro. People are constantly still buying. I agree. I agree. Hey man, listen, dude. That's what I'm saying. If I didn't have, if I didn't have this wedding, bro, I'd be in a huge degenerate. Last year I was a huge degenerate, bro. I was. The market wasn't anything crazy on sneakers, bro. I still managed to buy 35 pairs of sneaks. I still managed to buy like 30 plus pairs of shoes last year. That's a lot, you know? Like, obviously this year I've slowed down a bit because I'm getting married in 2 months. But like, even that, like I'm still low-key degenerate, you know, low-key. Bought Jaw 4s, bought a couple slides. Like, you know what I mean? Like, the market wasn't anything crazy last year in 2025 either. But I still managed to buy 35 plus pairs of shoes, bro. I still did. About what they like and don't care about the word top. Exactly, bro. Like, exactly, dude. But yeah, it's also a big sign that it's a sign for a struggling economy. Oh man, I don't know, bro. I don't want to blame the economy and stuff like that, dude. As long as the sneaker's available for me, and I'm gonna go grab it, bro, if I want it. If it's available for me, I'm gonna go buy it if I want it that bad. I miss the old rap, Frank says. What do you mean, dude? Eventually, it's going to come back. Like, the hype of sneakers is going to come back again. Like, it's not really going anywhere. It's really not. Like, just this, the resell is just horrible. That's it. Who cares, huh? Just buy what you like, man. At the end of the day. It's just like, dude, remember, like, it's one thing is that, like, I would say that I thought it was crazy. I remember those, I think, who did I talk about it yesterday? It was with Tanene, the pearlized Vans. How, like, people are like, oh, pearlized Vans are bricks and stuff like that. The brown ones, bro, they're at 300 plus in my size now. I'm like, holy dude. But I wear mines, so even if you still resell, the market is showing you how unstable that is. But at the end of the day, I don't really care. Like, as long as the shoes are available, you buy it there. Like, I'm not going to call anybody an idiot because they're buying a shoe at retail price. Like, I think that's like the stupidest comment I've ever heard in my entire life. Like, for me, like someone that thinks that way, bro, like, I don't know, bro. Like, it just doesn't make any sense to me. Oh, you're wasting your money by spending money paying retail for a sneaker. Like, what? You're dumb. Like, who cares, bro? If I buy a sneaker for retail at my local JD Sports for my $20 coupon, I save $20. Hey man, listen, I don't even care. I'm not going out my way and buying the shoe on StockX. I'm sorry. I've never once bought a shoe because it's way under retail on StockX and went out my way to go buy it on StockX. Just don't. Sometimes, most of the time, I'll just move on, and if I want it, I'm just gonna go buy it, bro. I'm going to buy it. I'm going to go in the store and buy it. It's going to benefit my JD Sports account. I'm going to buy it, bro. I don't care if it's at $150. Bro, I'm getting it right then and there at the store. Okay? I don't know. Well, yeah, some collectors do, and I get it. Like, that's the whole. Sometimes in being a collector, like, it's okay if you want like some limited and stuff, and you know, it's like collecting other things. Like, there's always gonna be like a limited edition, you know. So, hey man, listen. Eventually, we're gonna have a big drop, and then everyone is back and happy. So, but anyways, chat, I think that's it for me today. Okay, you guys enjoy the rest of your day. Hit that like button on the way out. Okay, happy Friday, huh? Happy freaking Friday. We'll be live tomorrow. Should be a pretty decent day. We got the Dodger 5s tomorrow. You got a couple stuff dropping tomorrow as well. Okay, so I appreciate you guys tapping in as usual. Okay. Yeah, you know what I mean? If it's there, I'm going to buy it. You know, I don't mind. So, I appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for hitting that like button, hanging out with me as per usual. Fantasy football is coming up very soon. So, should be fun. You guys enjoy your Friday. I'll see you guys tomorrow, okay? Yeah, I usually clock out at 8 a.m. because I get my kids ready for school. My kids got school in like about 45 minutes. So, that's one reason why I clock out at 11 Eastern time. And I just kind of get them ready for school. and get my day going. So, but you guys enjoy the rest of your day. I appreciate you guys as usual. Free the Youth 16s are dropping tomorrow as well. Yeah, we'll see. But you guys enjoy your day, man. Happy Friday. Hit that like button. Thank you so much for hanging out. And I'll see you guys in the mañana. I'm out ya. Peace.
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games though. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games
There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing games, no. There's no denying what we want. There's no denying what we want. Playing